Hey friends, I have another one for you about Hillary. This one is from July 14th of this year. And I call it Hillary Clinton Hog-tied. I was at a TV station with my husband, Russ. He was part of the tech team pulling together an important video report. Everything came to a sudden halt. I noticed that a plug had been pulled out of the outlet on a big blank wall. No one was blaming me, nobody was blaming me, but I quickly said, I didn't do that. And then I suggested something be done to avoid future disruptions of a broadcast or presentation. I sensed that Donald Trump was part of this presentation along with some whistleblowers. The scene shifted to a struggle or a fight. I had my favorite kitchen knife and I began wielding it in the air. Deep state, cabal-like people were threatening me. I really didn't want to hurt anyone and was certainly not able to stab with this blade, which I will show you this knife. It's very sharp, but it's not something that you would stab somebody with. But I began hacking at people with the edge of this knife, but these hits were just bouncing off or being deflected. But with persistence, the hits were cutting and going in deeper and deeper. Now I'm going to pause here. There's more to this stream, but I just want to pause. I really, I'm not advocating violence, and I really believe this part of the dream shows that with prayers, our blows to the deep state and all the wicked people that are causing so much trouble in our nation and around the world, I believe our prayers are becoming more and more effective, and they're more painful and damaging to the body of wickedness. So I just wanted to clarify that right up front. So the dream continues. I also saw Hillary Clinton, the Hillary, wandering around in the periphery of this studio. She was instrumental in a particular narrative being put forth and was trying to influence the report that was being compiled. For a while, she was getting away with putting her spin on this project, but I sensed very quickly that this was coming to an end. A thin young man brought forward some information about her. He may have gotten this from someone else, but he had compiled it in a video. And I also sensed it had come from a laptop or some kind of a phone, whether a landline or cell phone or something. This information about Hillary was so incriminating, so hideous, so wicked and vile that it was seriously dangerous to her. Whatever it was that she had said or done, I had the impression I'd heard about it already, and I didn't particularly want to hear the report. But I knew the people in that studio were getting ready to broadcast this information in a format that everyone could access and view, and all would see how wicked she was. Seeing Hillary, or sensing Hillary would now try to get away before anyone could stop her, I said, someone needs to grab her and hold on to her. When I looked at her again, she had her back on the floor, but it occurred to me she could shape-shift into, I don't know, a werewolf or something and bite someone or grab me and throw me down and strangle me. I just sensed that this version of Hillary could be dangerous. I knew she was not subdued enough. And when I looked again, she was on her face. There was a rope wrapped around her ankles, and the rope was attached to several wooden straight-back chairs. That felt a little better to me, but I decided to pull her arms behind her back, and she did not struggle at all. I told someone they need to bind her arms, and that was done as well. I felt she was satisfactorily subdued and bound at last. We were now waiting for the appropriate officials to come and get her. Now I know in previous dream that we were stepping over her, and I knew that she was of no threat. And that was probably referring to the real Hillary. And there's word on the street that there's more than one. So I sense that this dream may be addressing that. I don't really have a whole lot more to add to this other than, yes, there's been a lot of whistleblowers coming out, FBI whistleblowers, IRS whistleblowers. So, and that had been hitting the news before this dream. But I'm hoping this is an encouragement to you that however many Hillarys there may be, that they all will be subdued, and we can trust Jehovah to deal with the wickedness that's going on in this world that's related to her and the people that she associates with. So again, comments welcome. God bless you all today.